Hey guys, my name is Nick, and I'm here today to talk to you about why you should choose Android over Apple or iOS devices. I'm going to start with a quick poll in the room. Raise your hand if you have a smartphone of any kind, no matter what. Everybody look around. Near everybody has their hands up. Now, only raise your hand if you have an iPhone of any generation or any make or model. Almost everybody still has their hands raised. Very few didn't raise their hands again. That's not uncommon. Most people, when they walk into the AT&T or Verizon store or Best Buy or wherever you get your phones, they drift right over to the iPhone because they think it's the best, they think it's top-notch, they think it can do everything, when really it can't, it's not the best, and there's a lot of other choices that you could do. Going with choices, BusinessInsider.com showed that since Android has started, over 900 million Android devices, that's tablets, MP3 players, phones, have been made. Since Apple has started their touchscreen devices, that's iPads, iPhones, and iPod Touches, 20 have been made. You have a lot more choices, even in the companies that make them. You have Sony, HTC, Samsung, a variety of companies to make you different phones and tablets for what you want, but you only have one company that makes an Apple device. So if you don't like something about the iPhone, you're stuck with it. If you don't like something that Samsung made with their phone, you can go check out HTC's phone or whatever phone you want. There's definitely an Android phone out there for you. Apple's losing its touch. Techland.time.com showed the sales report for Apple in the fourth quarter of 2012. In the US, Apple used to have over 50% of the market in their hands. The last quarter for last year showed that it's slipped to under 40%. It's showing that people are starting to realize and wake up and go over to the Android side of the technology world. Less people want iPhones and iPads, and more people want Android. Worldwide, it's actually a bigger gap in between. This is the shipments out to the different countries. Android had over 70% of the market in its hand, and iOS or Apple only really had 21%. It's showing that Apple's not really changing a lot of things, and people aren't happy about it. The one big thing that Android pushes is it's customizable. You can do almost anything with your phone, and the only difference with iPhone is it's the way you get it. You really can't change it to make it your phone. HowToGeek.com had a list of different things that you could change on Android that you can't do on iPhone. You can change the keyboard. If you have a virtual keyboard on your touchscreen phone and you don't like how it is with an Android, change it out. You could have a keyboard that has more emojis, you could have a keyboard that has predictive texting, whatever pleases you. You can't do that with the iPhone. You're stuck with the virtual keyboard that they give you. You can choose a screen lock, how you unlock the screen. Do you want a news feed on it, the weather, date, and time? You can't do that. You can change the background on an iPhone's lock screen. You can set a default browser, so if you click a hyperlink, you don't have to go to the browser that came with your phone. You could switch it up to Google Chrome, Opera browser, Firefox, whatever you want, whatever browser you're comfortable with. Switch email clients, so you can use Gmail, Yahoo, AOL with the app that's already built into your phone. And finally, you could even swap home screen launchers. Now, what a home screen launcher is, are these. It's how your phone interacts with you when you swipe from screen to screen. It's what it looks like, how the apps look, the phone itself. If you don't like how your phone came and it wasn't what you wanted it to be, you can download a new skin for your phone and pretty much get a new phone in and of itself just by downloading a new home launcher. There's better hardware. Now, what is hardware? It's what's under the hood of your phone. It's what's physically there and what makes it run. We're going to do a quick comparison between the brand new Apple iPhone 5S and the brand new Samsung Galaxy Note 3. Phonearena.com had all these stats up. It has the Galaxy Note 3 has a 1.9 gigahertz 8-core processor, iPhone 5S 1.3 gigahertz dual-core processor. What is a processor? It's the engine of your phone. It's what makes it run and how fast. And the speed is determined by gigahertz, so bigger is better. 1.9 versus 1.3 means faster phone. 8-core processor, dual-core processor. The cores that you have in your processor is what the phone divides the tasks among. If you have more cores to divide tasks among it, it'll run smoother. 3 gigs of RAM versus 1 gigs of RAM. The RAM is the memory that's being used while you interact with your phone. So if you have have more memory available to you, it'll be a smoother ride with your phone. 32 and 64 gigs of memory versus 16, 32, or 64 gigs of memory, but the only difference is Galaxy Note 3 has an SD card slot, so you can put in a chip and have more memory available up to 64 gigs. 13 versus 8 megapixel camera, so better image quality, and 5.7-inch screen versus a 4-inch screen, better for watching movies and viewing pictures and playing games. The iPhone's simplicity is really not that good. PhoneArena.com showed that there's minimal customizability that you have with your iPhone. You could really only change the background, and that's about it. And really the iPhone's enhancements over the years haven't been true enhancements. It's just actually recently changed. It's not really your phone. To show, this is the iPhone's evolution over the years. It doesn't really look too different up until the recent change, and even that's not significantly different. You're not really getting a new phone, you're just getting a more expensive phone over the years. I'd like to thank you guys for listening to me, and I'd be glad to take any questions at this time.